Hello everyone, and welcome back to 333 News. Now, on this week's episode, we have something very concerning we have to report, and then we just have a bunch of other filler updates because we do not have a lot to discuss this week. So we're just going to be taking some random topics and throwing them out there. But first, we actually have a very important update regarding India's COVID-19 crisis, and we're going to take a look at it right now. So up to the right, you can see India's daily cases for COVID-19 ever since the pandemic began, and you can notably see a very not good looking trend going on. In fact, for the previous 5 days in a row, India has reported a new record high of daily cases for COVID-19. And as of now, they are above 150,000 cases per day, so this is showing there is a very large magnitude in this second wave that India is currently undergoing. And none of us were foreseeing this before it even started, and I was kind of warning of this as soon as we saw the case rate starting to go back up there, and now it has grown to a magnitude that is just beyond comprehensible. In fact, it is, a little more comprehensible than that of the United States having its third wave, but still, this happened very quickly and out of nowhere, and the cause of it is still quite unknown, because we have no idea how restrictions are being followed in India, but one leading contributor to the fact that this is happening is most likely their large population of almost 1.4 billion. They're just a little bit less than that. So, yeah, that is definitely one reason I can say this is even happening in the first place. And to be fair, this did not even start happening until around halfway through March. And, it accelerated extremely quickly. India got down to around 18,000, a little bit lower than 20,000 per day during the winter through January and February. And now all of a sudden, in just 1 month, they crawl back up to the top. Well, actually, I can't even say crawl, that would be an understatement. They shoot back up to the top with over 100,000 cases per day, shattering their previous records from the first wave. And who is to say that they won't shatter the US's record of 300,000 one day? It looks like they could be headed on that track. So, that is a very important thing that you need to know. And for those who actually are from India and are watching this, I really do advise you to be careful. And please, even if you're not already following restrictions, you need to do so. Otherwise, those numbers are just going to keep flying up. Alright, so there's your update on India's COVID crisis. It really does concern me how this is happening really quickly. And their case rates are just going up very fast. And, yeah, it's just a huge concern considering COVID-19 is supposed to be going down right now because vaccine rates are going up. And going along with that, there are warnings of a potential fourth wave in the US. And we're also seeing a second wave in Turkey, which is not as major, but it is still worth mentioning. However, the main featured highlight of this episode is going to be India, because that is all the data we even gathered. Now, we're going to get on to some filler updates, because that is all we got for our COVID-19 updates, and let's just get into filler updates. So, let's just start off by saying we are going to be doing our update week in a week. So that would be the third week of April this year, and we are probably not going to upload too much that week, if I have to say. And I may have mentioned this, I may have not mentioned this in our previous 333 News episode, which we did the day before Easter. But we are going to be doing an update week this month. And basically what that means is we're probably not going to upload as much because we're going to be focusing on making some updates to the channel. We're going to be fixing some things that we might need to fix. We're also going to be changing a few things around if we feel that changes are necessary, and where we feel changes are necessary. So, there's that. And besides that, there's not really too much significant stuff to say. I'm kind of at a loss for what else I should discuss right now, so this is probably going to be a very short episode. Anyways, yeah, I'm at a loss of what to discuss, so I think the rest of the filler updates is just going to be a few random things that I need to say before we close out for the video. So, of course, be ready for update week next week. We have some very good episode plans going into the summer, because yesterday was a pretty good day in terms of the weather and stuff. We got to enjoy the weather, we got to enjoy our day yesterday, and I just feel like we need more days like that. So, yeah, we're going to be coming up with some great videos for the summer. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. It'll take a while to think, but yeah. And in other news, just a random thing is there was a scam pipe in Mario Kart Tour, which I'm sure everyone was aware of earlier today. The gold pipe for the Ninja Tour was a scam, and we were in fact hyped up for 6 spotlights, and we only got 1. So I just thought I would mention that because everybody's talking about it, and it should be on the news. In fact, it deserves to be on the news, so we are going to bring it to the news right here. However, we do not have any images to show you of that, because we don't feel those are necessary. But that is going to be it for filler updates, and that's going to conclude this week's episode of 333 News. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week.